an invention which has been praised and denounced, served hero and villain alike, and carries with it moral responsibility. To understand the gun is to better understand history. Winchester. The distinctive sound of its lever action echoes across the generations. Its name still evokes images of the Wild West. Nowhere in the history of firearms is the spirit of adventure more alive than with the Winchester, the gun that won the West.
This is the model 1873 Winchester. The basic improvement on this was a beefed up cartridge, a lot more power. The big advantage of the early Winchesters over previous weaponry is the fact that firepower, pure and simple.
For outlaw and lawman alike, this was the rifle of choice in the Old West. It was fast, powerful, and deadly accurate.
It's a motherfucking... What?
Chief benefit of the Henry rifle during the Civil War was that it provided an enormous amount of firepower to anyone who was using it. You could discharge it 14, 15 times in a space of a minute. And when you're faced with opposing forces more likely using single-shot musket, that meant that one cavalryman or infantryman using a Henry was the equivalent of 14 or 15 standard infantrymen.
The Winchester changed the shape of battle in the sense that with a single shot muzzle loading or even a breech loading arm, it just took a lot longer in between shots. But as long as you had ammunition in the magazine of the Winchester, there was nothing that could beat it.
During his days as a hunter and a rancher, Theodore Roosevelt relied on its rapid-fire ability. He called it the best weapon he ever had.
The Winchester is by all odds the best weapon I ever had, and I now use it almost exclusively. It is handy to carry, whether on foot or on horseback. It is absolutely sure, and there is no recoil to jar and disturb the aim. The Winchester is the best gun for any game to be found in the United States, and is unapproachable for the rapidity of its fire and the facility with which it is loaded. Theodore Roosevelt, 1885.
June 6, 1944, D-Day. American forces land on Omaha Beach in Normandy. German troops armed with MG-42s look down onto the beachhead, unleashing a tsunami of lead. Despite the Germans being massively outnumbered, the fate of the landing hung in the balance all day. One single German gunner fired over 12,000 rounds that morning, killing hundreds of American soldiers.
Bulldozer. He's down. it's a very deadly weapon. It has a very, very high rate of fire, about 1,200 rounds a minute, rather than the 600 to 800, which characterised most machine guns of the time. And that's going to make a mess of you.
Bulldozer down.
Rip. Okay.
Bulldozer.
I see it.
Got his visor. He's down.
Cloaker behind us.
As soon as we heard that gun fly, we knew it was a German machine gun. And you respected it, because they could really pump out the lead with this.
The weapon would soon earn a new nickname, Hitler's Buzzsaw.
Bulldozer. Reloading. Actually, fuck it. He's down.